Hey guys, Psychic117 here for another Avengers movie, lead-up movie review. Woohoo! Yeah. That was kind of over dramatic. I'm just kidding, guys. It's time for my weekly Avengers lead-up movie review. As I said in my last video, that I posted, my Incredible Hulk review. I'm reviewing every Avengers prequel movie leading up to the release of the movie The Avengers. And this week I am going to do Iron Man. Last week I did The Incredible Hulk. If you want to see my Incredible Hulk review, link in the description. Link in the description below. If you want to see Jeremy John's Incredible Hulk review, link in the description below as well. And also, if you want to see another video that's Iron Man related, check out He's How Iron Man Should Have Ended if you haven't already. If you don't know, He is a channel that takes a lot of movies and say how they should have ended, movies and video games, which I think is kind of cool. And I think you guys should check out his Iron Man one, because that one just made me laugh a whole lot. I'll put it down in the description below. Hopefully it fits all of it, and let's get started with my Iron Man movie review. Okay, so as we all know, when the first trailer for Iron Man came out, the Jon Favreau movie, people had mixed feelings. They're like, "Oh, this looks awesome," and then other people were like, "Really, Iron Man? All the freaking," and then they just thought that this movie was gonna be crap. Back then, I didn't know a lot about Iron Man, his character. I was just like really young. I think I still wasn't in. I was in the comics, but not as tight as I am right now. Not as big in the comics as I am now, and I didn't know a lot about Iron Man. I saw the trailer because back then I was just more of a movie guy than a comics guy, and I thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, I didn't know what to think about it. I just thought, oh, another superhero movie. I mean, I was going to watch it because I love superhero movies no matter what. And so people were already trashing this movie, like, oh, they're not gonna nail this at all. And then they were saying, oh, there's gonna be another Daredevil and another Hulk, and the first Hulk movie. And then which I hope it wouldn't. And I was right. It isn't. Iron Man is like. And I saw Iron Man, and everyone else, like, when Iron Man came out, everyone saw it, and people's minds were blown. Today, it is considered the standard for best comic book movie. Iron Man, just like, for me, I think it deserves that title. Iron Man is, like, the standard for best comic book movie. First off, let's start off with the cast. They got my role model, the guy... God, as I call him, freaking Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Before Iron Man, I didn't see Robert Downey Jr. in anything else besides one movie, which was The Shaggy Dog. But he was only like in a couple of that movie, but still, I think he nailed the part of Tony Stark in this movie. Like, the guy is Tony Stark. I mean, he makes the role his own. Like I can believe, like, if I see Robert Downey Jr. walking down the street, I'm like, oh, hey, Tony Stark. I'm like, oh, wait, I mean, Downey Jr., I'm sorry. They're like, that's how much I believe it. Like, he's more Tony Stark than he is Robert Downey Jr. Not that that's a bad thing. I think that's pretty badass. Like, it's like, oh, dude, Robert Downey Jr. is just like, he's like Tony Stark, he's Sherlock Holmes, like, he nails every part he gets, like, and he's just like amazing. Look at me, I'm trying, I'm sucking up to Robert Downey Jr. here, and, well, let's get with the rest of the class, class? This is a class, I mean, cast, stuttered. Let's get on the rest of the cast. I did it again. Let's move on to Don Cheadle. No, not Don Cheadle. He's in He's in Iron Man 2. See, that's why you shouldn't switch roles when you're into the sequel, because then you get confused. My bad, not Don Cheadle, Terrence Howard, who plays Roadie in this movie. I think he was good as Roadie. I honestly think that both Terrence Howard and Don Cheadle did a good job as Roadie. I just think that Terrence Howard did a little bit more of a good job. But overall, it was good. And also, they kind of teased in the last part of this movie. They had the silver Iron Man suit, like the Mark II, and Roadie just looked at it and was like, "Next time, baby." And then he's like, that's kind of hinting that he was going to become War Machine, and he did. Spoilers in Iron Man 2. If you guys haven't watched Iron Man 2, what are you doing? Go watch it. I mean, seriously. But yeah, he does a good job as Roadie. And then Jeff Bridges as Obadiah Stane. Jeff Bridges makes an excellent villain. I can't imagine him without hair though. Like just seeing Jeff Bridges without hair, just like kind of freaks me out. It's all like hi, and so, but he's an amazing villain. He does a good job as Obadiah Stane in this, and or what he calls his suit, the Ironmonger. Yes, I still remember that. But he's just like at first he's like this. He does a good job. Like he's like in his he's Obadiah Stane. He's like part owner of Stark Industries, and as his like. He wants to control the company, but he doesn't want to show it because he doesn't want to show his jealousy of Tony Stark. So he come up with the plan to get Tony Stark out of the way so he can control the business. And he convinces some members of terrorists out in Iraq, or Afghanistan. I don't know where that was, but yeah, Tony Stark goes doing a weapons demonstration for the military of his new Stark Jericho Missile, which is crazy powerful as it shows in the movie. And as we all know, Robert Downey Jr. kills it as Tony Stark, and he's just sitting there like a playboy multi-billionaire, like, yeah, I make badass weapons and I make a bunch of money. Love me. And so yeah, he just thinks it's another day of his job, and until he gets attacked by a terrorist group and gets taken hostage. There he meets a doctor named Jensen, or a professor, I think, and they're both prisoned together, and they won't let him go until he's built the Jericho Missile for him. But he makes them think that he's building the Jericho Missile, but he's actually building the Mark I Iron Man suit, and that's where he makes his escape. Spoilers: Jensen dies honorably, though. And then he goes back. He gets rescued, and the first thing he does, when he gets home, besides get a cheeseburger, is hold a press conference that's saying, "Hey, I'm done manufacturing weapons because I know the pain they cause." And when the people won't believe him, he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to take matters in my own hands because I wanna protect the people I put in harm's way. Like, as Noble, just seeing Robert Downey Jr. progress from multi-billion-dollar playboy who doesn't give a shit to, oh shit, look what I done, I actually give a fuck. And then he just makes his way to honorable hero, and at first he still acts like a playboy to conceal that he's actually Iron Man, just like Bruce Wayne does in the Batman movies or in the Batman lore. But that's what he does, and I just love how they don't just like make him wait. Like once there's this scene, he's getting his armor together and he's watching the news, and he's all like, and there's something, and then the same terrorist group that prisoned him is attacking his village, and then he gets pissed, and he's just like, nah, this is not gonna fly. So he armors up and he just like flies to the exact location where they're, he takes them out. He like blows shit up. He rescues the village that was being attacked. He's just badass Iron Man in this movie. And also Gwyneth Paltrow plays Pepper in this movie. Tony Stark's secretary, assistant / love interest. And not gonna lie, she's pretty hot in this movie. Also in Iron Man 2. I can go for Gwyneth Paltrow. And also just the fights between her and Robert Downey Jr. is just funny. Just the way they argue. It's just funny. I just found that amusing how in the beginning how Robert Downey Jr. is just still like a kid, and like Gwyneth Paltrow is the mom trying to, get him out of trouble. I just think it's kind of funny how like she picks up after him, even when there's this scene where Robert Downey Jr. sleeps with this one news reporter, and then she tells her the routine, like, oh, I got your thing dry cleaned and everything, and your car's outside and ready to take you wherever you are. It's like it's a routine for her, like, oh, not this again. It's like I just found that funny. God, I'm really rambling in this video, aren't I? But as it goes, Iron Man and Tony Stark finds out that Obadiah Stane was behind it all, and Obadiah Stane has been building his own suit of armor, but he needs a power source. And he doesn't get it until one night he sneaks into Tony's house and literally tases him or something, or with a device. I don't know what that is. It's just like creepy. And he steals his power source and everything. He gets the suit to create the Ironmonger. And the two duke it out in the streets, and it's pretty badass. And spoiler, Obadiah dies. And it ends in the movie. The movie ends with Tony Stark revealing that he is Iron Man when he was supposed to in a press conference, when he was supposed to say that Iron Man was his bodyguard or something, but he's like, hey, but you can see it that he was thinking over in his mind. Is like, okay, do I want to say what's on this piece of paper, or do I want to say what's on my mind? And then he chooses what says in his mind. I just love how this movie was done. Jon Favreau did a magnificent job with this movie. He casted he plays Happy Hogan in it. Happy Hogan in this movie. Jon Favreau. He's funny. Like, he makes me laugh. Jon Favreau just did an excellent job in this movie. The writing was excellent. The story was well paced. But there was not too many slow moments, and when there was, they were meaningful. Like, you needed to see those slow moments because it was just good, like it was an all around good superhero movie, and oh god, it was just really good. I just love Iron Man, and overall, Iron Man is a solid comic book movie. Watch it at least once in your life. And I had this movie and I watched it like over the course of since I bought it. I watched it like over 100 times, maybe, that in Iron Man 2. And so I'm giving Iron Man my review a 5 out of 5 solid comic book movie. And just so you know how Marvel is, they have a secret ending at the end of the credits where it shows Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury for the first time in Marvel history, telling Tony Stark about the Avengers Initiative, and once that came on, people lost their shit. Because they're like, oh, it's fucking coming, yes! And there we go. That's my Iron Man review. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Next week, I'm going to do the sequel to Iron Man 2. And stay tuned. And the Avengers is less than 3 or 4 weeks away. Just as we get closer, the tension just builds up. I'm watching all the clips and all the trailers, but we're almost there, guys. But thanks for watching my Iron Man reviews. Like I said, want to see my Incredible Hulk review? Down in the description below. Want to see Jeremy Johns' Incredible Hulk review? Down in the description below. And if you want to see how Iron Man should have ended, down in the description below. Yeah, my knee hurts from slapping my hand on it. But once again, thanks for watching. Oh, and by the way, happy Easter to everyone. Yes, I shot this in Easter, on Easter Sunday, so happy Easter to all you guys, and I hope you guys spend it well. But once again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment of what you thought about the movie, and what are your expectations for the Avengers. And once again, thanks for watching, guys. Nerd out. See ya.